Hello, this is Alan Berger again with Bowling Over 50. This is a YouTube channel for bowlers that are over 50 years old, seniors, or with lower ball speed and lower rev rate. We put this channel together because there are a lot of good content out there on YouTube, and content creators like Brad and Kyle, the House Bowling, 220-year average bowler, Darren Tang. Great stuff out on the web right now to teach you how to bowl and show you bowling balls, but those guys are professionals. They're really, really good. You know, we don't throw the ball like they do. So this YouTube channel was for the average bowler. So in our last couple of videos, we've talked about hook, why you should hook the ball, and how to hook the ball. So now I'm going to teach you a drill that will help you when you practice to help you hook the ball better and give you some way to improve your scores. It's a very, very simple drill. Again, I encourage you to practice. I have more fun practicing than I do actually in league. But bowling one night a week is not going to make you any better. You're watching this video to get better. So I'm showing you the tips and tricks on how to do that, but you've got to take them to the lanes and you've got to practice them or you will never get better. And practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. So today we talked about the hook. Now we're going to show you a drill that you can work on when you're practicing to help you with your hook. We call it the no-step drill. So we're basically going to set up at the foul line like we would when we finish. So the way I tell people the finish position, we definitely want your slide foot to be facing the pins. We don't want your slide foot sideways. We don't want it back this way. We're a little older. Our knees are not as good as they used to be. We want to make sure your slide foot is pointed down the lane. So if you look at it this way, your knee bends this way. Your knee does not bend that way. So if you slide and stop, you're putting a lot of pressure on the outside part of that knee. Very dangerous for us bowlers who are over 50. It is important, it is imperative that your slide foot is straight down the lane to protect you from injury. Your balance leg, your trail leg, we want that thing at 730, and I prefer the pinky toe on the ground. Some people do it like this. Some people cannot put their pinky toe on the ground, but I do recommend that. Slide foot down the lane. This at 730. What that means, if you're looking at a clock, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 30 on a clock is at an angle this way. So my foot on this dial that's right here is at 730 with my pinky toe on the ground. That's how I want to finish. I want my offhand, my balance hand, to be at my side with my thumb pointed down. Why, Alan, do you want your thumb pointed down? It is much easier to keep your shoulders square if your thumb is down. If your hand is up and your thumb is up, it's real easy to get that hand and those shoulders way back here and not be square. With your thumb down, it is much harder to not have your shoulders square. So I recommend having your thumb pointed down when you finish. So here's the drill. I'm at the foul line, foot pointed towards the pins, trail leg at 730, and then I can't get down all the way to the ground like I used to. So I'm just going to do it from right here. I'm going to have my fingers underneath the ball, under the equator, and then I'm just going to let the ball go. That is a position where my hand was pretty much behind the ball, and I just let the ball fall off my hand. I'm going to do that drill again. I usually start way to the left. It doesn't matter how many pins you knock down. It doesn't really matter. It's feeling the ball coming off your hand. That's the important thing. Left foot down the lane, 730. Just going to let the ball free, keep my elbow bent slightly. My fingers are below the equator of the ball. And I just let it go. I don't care that I picked that up. It doesn't matter. So when I'm practicing and I'm working on my release, now this time when I do it, in our last video today, but this may come out a couple days later, I worked on changing the ball position, the axis rotation. I'm going to do that with this shot. This is how you practice that. It's a no-step drill. All I'm doing is swinging the ball, left foot pointed down towards the pins, right foot at 730. Now I'm going to turn my wrist just slightly, elbow bent, fingers below the equator, and then I'm just going to let the ball go. That's going to hook a little bit more. The no-step drill is great for getting your body in the perfect finish position and to work on feeling that ball just come off your hand. Not hitting up on it with your fingers, just letting the ball come off your hand. Also, you can work on your spares with this, which we will do. I'm going to try to pick this up, throwing it straight with the no-step drill. My fingers now will be above the equator, and I just push the ball out there. Didn't lead it enough, it hooked on me, but I knew it was going to. One last time. Left foot, slide foot pointing at the pins, trail foot at 730, bending my knee just slightly. Okay, just letting the ball swing, and then I'm just going to let it go. And that is how you do the no-step drill. In practice, that's a great way to work on your release, work on your finish position. Go do some practicing, get on the lanes, work on it. It'll make you better, I promise. This is Bowling Over 50. If you like what we're doing, please smash the like button and the subscribe button and hit that bell notification so when our videos come out, you get notified. Thank you very much, and you have a great day.